I'm the only person that holds me back when it comes to certain situations. So I know for a fact that if I want to see change, I gotta start with myself. And I lost myself completely. I'm not even gonna lie, I lost myself completely. You cannot lose yourself while you're in a relationship because you're going to miss yourself. You are so afraid of losing them, meanwhile you're losing yourself. Like, it's no big deal. Growth is painful, change is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying stuck in the same place that you don't belong. So in today's video, guys, we're gonna be talking about relationships, everybody's favorite topic. Everybody's, you know, we all go through relationship things, we all go through relationship problems, and nobody's relationship is perfect. Everybody got what they go through with their relationship. But for me, honestly, with this video, I could relate, but at the same time, I'm taking faults in everything that I'm saying. I don't blame nobody for nothing. I never did, and I cannot do it at this point, because at this point, I'm the only person that holds me back. I hope I'm not crazy. I'm the only person that holds me back when it comes to certain situations. So I know for a fact that if I want to see change, I gotta start with myself. So this topic today, we're talking about how to not lose yourself in a relationship. And I know a lot of females can relate to this, and guys too, because it's not just females, because guys can lose themselves in a relationship too. We've seen it, we know it. I'm prime example number one. Whew, shaking my head. I'm embarrassed, but at the same time, it's like sometimes you gotta go through life with embarrassment and shame and whatever. So I'm not really taking it too personal, but this is like a sensitive topic for me because y'all know I'm in a relationship and everything. Not saying like my relationship is the best or it's the worst, but it's like obviously every relationship needs work. But I lost myself completely. I'm not even gonna lie, I lost myself completely to the point I barely did my hair anymore. Wasn't really like dressing up like that. Wasn't getting no waxes no more. Like all that was out the window for me. Once I like got comfortable, it was all out the window for me. And not saying that it's his fault or it's my fault, but it's just like you get to a place where you just get so content with how things are, and like you forget that you're your own person, and you cannot move like that in a relationship, because at the end of the day, that's how you lose yourself, because it's like you're so into their world or he's so into your world to the point like you're not really having your own identity, to the point that you lose yourself completely. And it's like certain things that you used to do, you probably don't even do it no more, because it's like, what's the point? So that's how I was feeling for like years now, y'all. I kid you not, y'all. I was literally depressed for like 3 fucking years. Like just laying down, not wanting to do shit all day, not wanting to be outside, not wanting to be in people's face. And it's like now I'm finally coming out of that. And I don't know if it was because like I started really looking at myself and like my age and stuff, and like that really started freaking me out. But it's like I'm happy I took myself out that situation, because it's like around that time I was really depressed as fuck. Like I'm still like healing and stuff, so it's like at the same time I still got work to do. But it's like, damn, like that was bad. I was literally dying. Yeah, I was dying. Like I was 116, and every time I would get my period I would throw up. And it's like now when I get my period now, I don't even throw up like that no more, because it's like my weight is coming up, I'm eating a lot, so it's like all that is like consuming my body now. But before I didn't have, it's like I was eating, but at the same time I wasn't eating before. Like before the pills I started taking, I was a hot mess. But we're gonna get into the video because the intro was really long, and I put some notes here, so we're gonna go through it. So if y'all see me looking down, that's why. But the first thing I put, all of my self-care routines. Okay, so I've already told y'all that all of my self-care routines went out the window. Like, for example, like just all of my self-care routine went out the window, if that makes sense. Because it's like when you're living in other people's space, it's like you can't really do things how you want to do things. So it's like you got to move accordingly, you feel me? So not saying people will stop me from doing my skincare routine, but it was just like you're not really comfortable, you feel me? So it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like a comfortability thing. Like you have to be comfortable when you're doing your skincare routine and stuff like that. Don't stop doing the things you was doing before you got in a relationship, which is very important, because it was a lot of things I was doing before I got in a relationship. Like for example, if you was dancing before you got in a relationship, don't stop doing that just because you're in a relationship, because at the end of the day, like what if the relationship ends and it's like, now what? So it's like at the end of the day, like you got to keep doing the things that you're passionate about, and don't allow your relationship to stop you. If anything, your relationship motivates you to want to do it, because you know it's gonna take you somewhere. And it's like you can't stop doing the things you was doing before you get in a relationship, because that's gonna really fuck you up, because it's like it's gonna make you feel like you don't got nothing going on for yourself, literally, like nothing. Like it's like you just wake up and it's like not worth, like, or you like you moving off that person's what they got going on and what they got, like, you know, and it's just like no, like I don't know, it's weird. Create a health between being a committed partner while also maintaining your own personal identity. And I'm right now, I could say I'm here because it's like I'm starting to realize I don't have my own personal identity without my boyfriend, so that's really bad. So at this point, I'm just like, I need to work on myself. I need to know what I like again, what I don't like again. Certain things that make me feel sad, happy, relaxed, angry. Like, I'm working on a lot of things right now, y'all. And I'm really trying to be honest with myself because I'm tired of faking the funk. Because it's like at this point, like, I don't know. It's just like, it's either I do it or I don't. Stop being so available. Just like sometimes if you need time for yourself, put your phone on airplane mode. And like I feel like your partner shouldn't even take it serious, because it's like you're just trying to get time for yourself. You're trying to just be with yourself, if that makes sense. You don't want to talk to nobody, you don't want to text nobody, you don't want to see nothing on social media, like none of that. Don't make your life surrounded about this relationship. That would be like your biggest failure. That was my biggest failure, making my life surrounded by my relationship only. But then at the same time I was still doing like stuff, but at the same time no, my life was really surrounded by my relationship, because I was with my boyfriend 24/8, y'all. 24/8. Don't come to a point where you mess up your relationship of sustainable and lose your health and start losing yourself. This is really important, because it's like if you're not taking care of yourself the right way, your body is gonna show. Like with me, like I said, I was really skinny. Like I was 116, 115 before I started gaining weight. And like I was always throwing up when every time I got my period. Like I don't know if that's the reason why. We're gonna see next time I get my period, but I'm pretty sure that was the reason why, because it was just like I felt so weak. I felt so weak, y'all. So weak. And I don't feel like that today no more. But it's like at the same time, before I felt so weak, and I just didn't like that feeling at all. Like I did not like that feeling. Don't come to a point where you mess up your I said that already. You show up on your fullest self because you're tired of now taking care of yourself. You show up not your fullest self because you're tired of now taking care of yourself. Yeah, I got to the point I stopped doing my hair. Don't get my nails done no more. I'll soon get back to it, but don't get my nails done no more. My eyebrows, I do my eyebrows myself, so I didn't really like doing my eyebrows like that. But it's like certain things like I just stopped doing, y'all, because I was just like, I don't care for it no more. It's just like you care, you want to do it, but it's like you're so like lazy and tired at the same time, and you're just like no. So you make any type of excuse not to do it. Like I could have still been doing my hair when I was in a relationship. I could have still been living my own life, having my own friends, this, that, and the third. But I chose not to do that. And with the friendship thing, I didn't really have friends before my relationship anyways. Like I only had one friend, but it's like if we fell off, like friendships, I feel like friendships, we fall off. People fall off because it's like you're never at the same place with people. So it's like regardless, the friendship's gonna fall off. So with that, I wasn't really blaming him for my friendships. I don't blame my boyfriend for none of my friendships, because at the end of the day, those people was not meant to be in my life today. So that's a good thing. But it's like at the same time, it was just like I stopped doing everything that I was doing before that, and that's not good. It's really not good. It says because in a healthy attachment style where you have love, if this person go, you don't trust if they're going to come back. So basically, on this there's different attachment styles. So I have to Google it. I'll put a picture right here so you can see it. It's unhealthy to have an attachment to somebody so much to the point that you feel like you cannot do nothing without them. That's really unhealthy, and it's just really unhealthy to the point where like you're just consuming their world only, and you're not even living your life no more. So that's really unhealthy. And yeah, I think my attachment style is I think mine is abandonment. I'm not saying it if I know it for sure. I'm saying like I think mine is abandonment because like I just dealt with a lot of people just leaving, so I'd be scared to the point I want to be my boyfriend. I want to be my boyfriend 24/8 to the point he don't love me, like to the point I'm getting anxiety just saying it. Like I have abandonment issues, so I'd be like, oh my god, I don't want to lose my boyfriend, so I have to be in his face all day, or he got to see my face all day. But that does not make any sense when I say that out loud. I'd be like, yo, I was really crazy. Like, why did I want to be in this man's face all day, like, and not do me? Like, not like do me, but like, you know, live my life and like, you know, be outside and stuff. When you start falling back into your old patterns, you could get yourself out of it, because it's an old pattern / learn. So yeah, I have bad patterns. I have bad old patterns that I've been trying to like fix. So I'm in the process of fixing that now, because what's the point of keep going backwards if it's like the pattern is gonna keep fucking you up and you will keep being in the same position that you're in right now? It's just like, at this point, no, don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. You get out the cycle by having a routine. Keep being keeping yourself distracted, getting a job, just doing things. Like with me, I'm trying to keep myself distracted, so I'm gonna stay distracted for a while before like I get comfortable being under my man again, because at the same time it's like, it's not healthy for either of us. And I know a lot of people can relate with this when it comes to relationship, because a lot of relationships nowadays is like, we don't have guidance. We're just going about it just by going about it. And relationship is hard. Dealing with another person is hard, but at the same time, it's worth it when y'all both are trying. So that's the only thing it is. It really is. And like, y'all communicating. So it's like, I gotta work on a lot of things when it comes to this. You gotta take care of yourself and your wellness. Why? Just like this year, I literally made all my doctor's appointments. I got my pap smear done, got my teeth clean, just got my regular checkups, got like some shots. So it's like, before that, I was not doing none of that. I was not taking myself to the hospital. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was not taking care of my like inside. Not that I wasn't taking care of my inside, but I didn't know what the fuck was going on my inside, because like I said, I didn't go to the doctor. It took me coming back here to my parents' crib to like actually make all them doctor's appointment and get it out the way and make sure everything is okay. Which thank God everything was okay, because it took me a while. But it's like, at the same time, like, that should show you like, you gotta care for yourself. Don't let yourself go, either your health, your inside, your out. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Still keep doing it, whether you're in a relationship or not. Because I'm not saying because I was in a relationship, that's why. I'm saying because the environment and like me just being in the environment just kept me stuck to the point like I was just like, I don't even know if I want to do this, or like, can I do this, or should I do it? Like, I just kept making all types of excuses. So I don't know at this point. Still have a social life, and you still have to have a social life, because your man cannot be everything for you. Like, he cannot be your best friend. He cannot be like somebody that you like, you know, you need to like, I don't know, like, he just can't be everything for you, because he needs to be everything for himself. So it's like, at the end of the day, you need to have a group of friends that you can talk to about certain things that you cannot talk to about your man. And if you don't have those friends like me, talk to God. We can talk to God. We talk to God. I talk to God about everything, because at the end of the day, what am I telling the next person for? So it's like, at the end of the day, I don't know, like, talk to God about it. Healthy, secure man will want you to have friends and understand that you need a social life. So if you have a healthy, secure man, he will understand that you need to have friends and you need to have a social life. Vice versa, if you have a healthy, secure woman, she will know that you need to have a social life and you need to like have your own private life. And not private life, but have your own life. Comment down below too if y'all ever experienced being in a relationship and you felt like you was about to lose yourself or you lost yourself. Let me know. Let's talk about it. Let's tell each other stories and stuff, because this is a topic that you could really sweep under the rug. But it's like, when you're really going through it and you're really real life living it, you see like the pros and the cons with it, and you're just like, oh nah, I gotta check myself, or like, you physically gotta take yourself out the situation. It's a good thing when you struggle in life that you have a group of people that helps you. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think I do have that, but I don't know. I trust God with all my problems at this point. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't have a group of friends, so I wouldn't even sit here and say I do. You want him to miss you more, because it's very healthy. If he's in your face all the time, he's not gonna miss you as much. And like, that makes complete sense, because when you're not around your person, you're gonna miss your person. You're gonna want to see your person and know what they got going on, this, that, and the third. You're gonna want to touch them, all that. So that very much makes sense. So that's like, you know. Okay, so y'all can practice self-pleasure too, honestly. I feel like I need to get back in tune with my body too, y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I kind of ordered. I wasn't gonna show it to y'all because I'm like, this is none of y'all business or nothing. But you know what? Fuck it. I feel like every female needs to have at least one of these. So you could just control yourself and just stay at peace with yourself and be in tune with yourself. I haven't used this yet because I'm on my period still. But I made sure to order one of these because I'm at a point where I feel like I need to get back in tune with myself. Like, mentally, physically, sexually, everything. Like, I just need to, like, you know, rejuvenate and, like, you know, allow myself to feel myself, if that makes sense. So yeah, I feel like every female and men too should self-pleasure. But Kevin Gates do say with guys, like, y'all need to not actually release whatever y'all want to release. Y'all need to go work out or do something with it. But I don't
to translate certain energy, such as when I talk about sex mutation. A lot of people's like, what's sex mutation? Well, that's when, like, say if you wake up in the morning, instead of me jacking off or masturbating, I just take that energy and go to the gym with it. It's gonna benefit me. Even with semen retention, people ask me, well, about semen retention. I'm like, I don't release. And I notice when I don't release, it just started allowing me to tap into something different, strength. And I just noticed I just started learning how to translate certain energies. Everything's energy. So if I'm upset about something, I could translate that energy into a great song or a great workout. If I want to go have sex, sex transmutation, I could translate that energy into a great.
I don't know how much of that is true, so it depends how your body works. So yeah. Communicate what you can and can't do. You get resentful when you start taking care of yourself and you feel like you have to always show up when you tone it back. You show up better. You show up better, open conversations on how much freedom she's looking for or he's looking for. Okay, that was a fucked up sentence that I wrote, but I was just like, I like to say, like, show up as yourself in general so you don't end up resenting that person, because it makes y'all show up to each other better. Like, it makes y'all have better communication. It makes y'all have a whole better relationship. Y'all not blaming each other for doing certain things or stopping each other from doing certain things or like telling each other y'all can't do certain things. It's like, it gets to a point where it should be a point, like y'all together, but y'all both know y'all have a certain type of freedom where y'all both have respect for each other, if that makes sense. That's how I think I wanted to phrase that sentence. The more you fill up your cup, you will be the best version of yourself for other people, which is completely true, because the more you love yourself, the more love you're going to give out to other people. If you don't love yourself, you're obviously giving out negative energy. So it's like, at the same time, that could go into a relationship too. Saying how you feel will never ruin a real connection. Like, always be honest with your partner, whether it's hard. Like, just tell them how you feel, because at the end of the day, you rather work with them, or like, you rather work through it than just like feel it all the time, and then you end up resenting them in the future. But I have a problem with that, so I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I like to hold things back a little bit. Like, I wouldn't tell you exactly how I feel, because it's like I'm still processing it. But like, I'm trying to process the fact that when I'm angry, in the moment, I need to say what I'm angry about, or what got me feeling like this way. I'm working on that. I'm not perfect, so don't look at me like I'm sitting here, I'm telling y'all this and I'm perfect, because I'm not perfect. So I still got work to do. You're afraid of losing them, meanwhile you're losing yourself like it's no big deal. And that is a big deal. You cannot lose yourself, because if you lose yourself, what now? What now? Like, when I lost myself, that was it. Like, it was just it. It was just like, okay, it's either I die here or I just like literally get the fuck up and like do a whole like 180 or whatever. But I didn't do it that way. I didn't even do it that way. I did it in the most toxic way ever, and I wish I never did it like that. But at least it still got me here today, so whatever. Make yourself happy again. Be one of your biggest comeback. Basically, you gotta be your biggest cheerleader. Like, if you're not literally hyping yourself up or like cheering yourself up or giving yourself affirmations every day and telling yourself you're beautiful, you're confident, you're strong, this, that, and da, you're not gonna do it at the end of the day. You're not gonna come back. You're gonna be stuck in that feeling forever. And don't forget, how you love yourself touches people is how you touch others to love you. Oh, teaches. The way you love yourself teaches people how to love you. Because at the end of the day, if a man see you buying yourself flowers, what you think he gonna start doing? Buying you flowers, because he's like, oh, she do that for her on the regular, so let me just add on to that. So it's like, at the end of the day, I feel like you should be able to do stuff for yourself, and I want to start doing stuff like that for myself too, like taking myself on more on dates, buying myself, like surprising myself with little gifts and stuff, like, you know, just making myself feel more appreciative, because I don't really appreciate myself as much, and I feel like that's the problem. That's the main problem. But honestly, I feel like this topic was really important, because a lot of people are in a relationship right now and we really don't know what the fuck we doing. We just dating just to date. But with me, I actually want to take my relationship serious. So I'm willing to go through the process, the phases of learning and healing myself and getting myself back there, because back to where I need to get back to, because at the end of the day, I don't see nothing else at this point. Like, I don't see nothing else, and it's like, at this point, I'd rather try than give up. And a lot of people just want to give up. I don't want to give up on my relationship. At the same time, I don't want to give up on myself, because I feel like I'm more important than that, if that makes sense. And it's like, I come first. Just like he come first, I come first. So it's like, that's how it is. But I'm in the process of growing, learning. I'm trying not to lose myself again, y'all, because I'm tired of losing myself. Like, this is like 30,000 times I've been losing myself. I'm tired. Like, it's like, when I'm gonna get it together. But I guess I gotta go through the trials and tribulations to get it together. So I'm gonna get it together, y'all. I'm gonna give myself a space to really grow and evolve by myself and actually enjoy my own company and like do what I gotta do, and not let myself get lost in friendships, relationships, and anything at the end of the day, because you could get yourself lost in anything. It doesn't have to just be a relationship with a significant other. You could get yourself lost in anything. You just gotta know when to bring yourself back. And I had to realize I had to bring myself back because I was not playing with myself no more. So that's really it, y'all. You could judge me or not, I don't know, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know, like I said in the comment section, if you ever dealt with relationship, like have you ever dealt with losing yourself in a relationship, and if you did, how did you stop yourself from getting there, or how did you prevent yourself from getting there? And let me know how y'all feel about this video. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye.